Hey everyone, and welcome back to MultiverseMedia. I'm Asher, and today I'm going to talk to you guys about the character Tech Knight and how he might appear in the upcoming seasons of The Boys. Before we jump in, be sure to leave a like and subscribe to help support the channel. Now let's jump in. Spoiler warning now for seasons 1 and 2 of The Boys. The characters I will be focusing on in this video will be the 7, currently consisting of Homelander, Queen Maeve, Black Noir, A-Train, and Starlight. Yes, there are currently only 5 members of the 7, since Translucent was killed by the Boys in early Season 1. The Deep was kicked off the 7 after Starlight spoke out about him sexually assaulting her. Currently, he is on his own after leaving the Church of the Collective after they failed to get him back on the 7. Finally, the newest addition, Stormfront, was brutally maimed by Ryan, the son of Homelander and Billy Butcher's wife, Becca. She is last seen mumbling German on the ground without any limbs, cooked well done after being lasered. She is, however, alive, as Homelander stated in a press conference that she has been taken into custody. This has also been confirmed by the showrunner of The Boys, saying they purposely didn't show her character die. Currently, the 7 are in rough shape, having Compound V, the drug that creates soups, being revealed to the public. Previously, soups were thought to be born that way. Homelander, the leader of the 7, is currently at his lowest. He lost everything in the Season 2 finale. Throughout Season 2, we saw Homelander seek out a relationship with his son, and the mother of his son, whom he raped to conceive said child. During this time, he began dating Stormfront, a soup from the era of the Nazis, and a Nazi herself. She is currently a little over 100 years old, but seems to not have aged since her 30s. She works her way into Homelander's life and begins imposing her fascist will. She convinces Homelander to tell Ryan the secrets his mother had been keeping from him. Together, they tell Ryan that he has been raised secluded from society, and never told of his powers. They take him away, and shortly after, in a final standoff, Homelander loses Stormfront, Becca, and Ryan. As Stormfront begins to choke Becca to death for trying to protect Ryan from her, Ryan angrily lasers Stormfront, destroying her. Sadly, his attack also caused his mother's death, as he either lasered her neck as well, or as he lasered Stormfront, she tore her throat open. When Homelander arrives at the scene, seemingly heartbroken, he tells Ryan to come with him. Ryan instead hides behind Billy Butcher. Homelander is about to kill the both of them when Queen Maeve appears with footage from her and Homelander's failed attempt at saving a hijacked plane. She threatens Homelander, saying she will release it if anything happens to them. Homelander has always had a deep obsession with what the world thinks about him. This is essentially his kryptonite. Homelander has the most amazing freakout I have ever seen, kudos to Anthony Starr, and complies. The season ends with him jerking off on top of the Chrysler building, a scene originally meant for Season 1, but deemed too inappropriate. Homelander currently stands at his lowest. He is at Queen Maeve's mercy, he lost the mother of his child, his Nazi girlfriend, and his child chose one of his worst enemies over him. Okay, I know that was a lot of prelude, but it's important. A character we have heard about in the show many times, but have not yet seen, is the character Tech Knight. The character Tech Knight in the Boys comics is actually not a soup. He is meant to be a take on Iron Man and Batman. He wears a suit of armor and relies on his tech to fight battles. Don't let this confuse you, he is still a dick. He's also a weirdo. Without getting too in-depth, he likes to have sex with everything, any living being, as well as any inanimate object. In the comics, he died by banging an asteroid to death, sort of. He thought he did, but he actually just thought that because of a brain tumor he had, and he was really killed by a falling wheelbarrow. Now, we know the Boys TV series isn't afraid to stray away from the comics, which in most ways has been a good choice. We might not see Tech Knight's sexual psychosis in the show, even though it wouldn't be out of the realm for the show, but this character would make a lot of sense to introduce in the upcoming seasons, and here's why. In the world of The Boys right now, people are just learning that the 7, and all the soups for that matter, are that way because of drugs given to them while they were in the womb. Now that the world realizes soups aren't such hot shit, maybe Robert Vernon, aka Tech Knight, steps up on behalf of the people who weren't given this drug and be their hero. We know that Vought, the company that bankrolls the 7, is concerned with diversity, and I can see them bringing in a normie to garner support where they lost it after having Stormfront outed as a Nazi. We know that The Boys likes to parody huge superhero flicks in pop culture, such as the Girls Get It Done scene in Season 2, a joke about the She's Got Help scene in Avengers Endgame. I can see them doing their own take on Batman vs Superman Dawn of Justice. Currently on the show, we are witnessing Homelander's descent into madness. All that he has now is knowing he is at least physically superior to anyone on the planet, and that the world still loves him. But what if Tech Knight manages to upgrade his suit to allow him to stand his ground against Homelander? This would create another internal conflict for Homelander, now being able to be matched by a non-superpowered human. Imagine, Tech Knight is the new beloved member of the Seven. This probably irritates Homelander. As time goes on, Homelander will likely threaten him physically, which he has already done to Starlight, Queen Maeve, and Stormfront. Now, imagine when he takes a swing or tries to crush a rib like he did Starlight, Tech Knight easily counters him, and for once, Homelander feels fear. I can see Tech Knight joining the Seven and giving reason for Homelander to grow, causing him to accept his own limitations and maybe stop worrying about what the world thinks. Also, I'm sure it would be a big win for Homelander after the monumental losses he suffered at the end of Season 2. If the show is trying to move in a similar direction as the comics, the Supes are heading to Washington. Homelander has some growing up to do before he can even think about that position, and pitting him against someone who can match him just might do it. What do you guys think? Do you think that we will see Tech Knight in the upcoming seasons of The Boys? Do you think my theory holds any weight? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you all for watching. Don't forget to leave a like, share, and subscribe for more content on The Boys, Marvel, and DC. Thank you all again, and I will see you all next time.